Surveys and interviews are serious research tools for any industry. Your goal is not to conduct a massive survey, but to learn how to use this tool for both research and for seeking potential team members and active citizens. The main problem of even a small survey is to understand what exactly you want to know. What is your goal? Is it to collect active citizens' contact information? Find out the age or gender of your target audience? Find out if you need a playground in your neighborhood? Or is it all combined? Based on the goals, you will form the survey questions. For a classic survey, make no more than 5 to 7 questions. For example, start with age, gender, profession, and hobby. What if your neighbor is an IT developer, but is also into wood carving and can help with the implementation of the project? Devote the remaining 2 or 3 questions to the project itself. If you're considering building a playground, then asking families if they need one will determine the amount of potential users, and this can help to find the volunteers. And the final question, would you like to take part in other community initiatives? If yes, ask how the respondent would like to receive information. Don't forget to ask for contact info from the people who answer yes. It is also very important to include a diverse audience and more than 10 people. Also, you need to ask people from your target audience. To conduct a survey among Amesville community is really useless if your main target audience is the local community in Gloucester. However, not all project initiators are ready to go door to door with a survey and then go through analyzing the data. Here are some unusual survey methods that won't take a lot of time, but can make someone smile. Let's say you want to know what people in your neighborhood prefer: a bench, a flower bed, a playground, or a tree. Take a sheet of paper, draw a different object in each corner, copy the sheet, and ask your target audience to tear the sheet next to the object they would need more. Same applies to events and other activities. You can use emoticons and put a smile, neutral, and sad face next to each of your options. Ask your target audience to put a check mark next to the face that describes their feelings best. Of course, let's not forget about social media. On neighborhood Facebook groups, you can easily create a survey. Just make sure that all the questions are actually useful for your project. And the last tool for getting to know your community better is a focus group. Properly conducted focus groups will give you the opportunity not only to meet your community representatives, but to get to know their opinions, thoughts, and discover new perspectives on your idea. What is the focus group? A focus group is a structured and facilitated discussion aimed at gathering information or opinions on a specific idea to guide future actions. These discussions are led by a leader or facilitator in a friendly environment. Usually a focus group involves a small group of people, between 5 and 15. Participants are selected, invited, based on their relationship with the topic. Commonly, they're target audience representatives. In community development, a focus group also works as a place for learning, creative problem solving, and ultimately serves as a way for citizens to influence strategic community planning and development. There are 9 steps to conduct focus groups in a proper way. Step 1, clearly define the purpose. What do you want to learn from your participants? What outcomes do you expect? Having a clear purpose, goals, and objectives directly affects the quality of the focus group process and outcome. Step 2, identify and clarify the roles of the facilitator. This individual should be perceived as neutral and be able to direct the discussion without influencing participants or expressing personal views. Step 3, develop the discussion guide. Prior to convening the focus group, create a discussion guide with a specific introduction, explaining the purpose, body, main questions to be addressed, and conclusion, target date for reporting back to the group or community. The body of the discussion guide will typically consist of about 3 to 7 questions based on the group's purpose, goals, or objectives. Step 5, prepare for the meeting. Plan a meeting at a time that is agreeable to everyone at a neutral meeting place. Focus groups will work particularly well when participants are seated in a circle so they can see each other. Provide resources for participants such as note paper and pens, name tags or name tents, and refreshments. Step 6, begin the meeting. Introduce the facilitator and participants and agree on ground rules for an agenda. Ask for permission to record. Consider including the following in your ground rules: Speak one at a time. Speak for yourself, not what you think others believe. Differing opinions are welcome, and we may not agree on everything. Step number 7, facilitate the focus group. Make sure that every participant has an opportunity to speak and respond. Encouraging discussion among participants, and do not allow one person to dominate the conversation. That's no fun. Be careful when asking why questions, as they may cause participants to feel defensive. Step 8, analyze the data. Review the notes, audio, and video from the meeting. Pick out all of the important keywords, quotes, and ideas, and group them into categories or central themes. Step number 9, report the findings. Structure the report with a background of the project or issue, a description of the process the group followed, and a summary of the findings. Allow participants of the focus group an opportunity to comment on the findings to ensure you captured their comments, opinions, and ideas accurately. Report back to both the participants and the community about what was learned. Provide both a detailed report and an executive summary so that the most vital information is easily accessible. So, you've equipped yourself with information and adjusted your project to the realities of your community and the needs of your target audience. Do not forget to complete the tasks on the practical guide that will help you know your community better. Now it's time to work on project design. Enjoy the next lesson.